Good morning, good. I don't even know what time it is. Hello, how y'all doing? Are y'all here? Can you?
Yes. Do you add Dolores up?
He,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I sent him an invite. Hold on, let me send it again. We love your
I'm
trade. We love your
sad.
trade.
I am hurt.
I mean, but that's what she wanted, so
It is.
okay.
Yep. So immediately when the release came through, well, hold on. First of all, for those who may not be familiar and understand why we're in here today on an impromptu spaces, this is why um, Sham Sharania, I hope I pronounced that correct, has reported that the Seattle Storm are trading six-time All-Star WNBA All-Star Jewell Loyd to the Las Vegas Aces in a multi-team move that sends three-time All-Star Kelsey Plum to the Los Angeles Sparks. In addition to that trade, the Seattle Storm, and my phone is freezing. Oh God, hopefully, Lo, I sent you a co-host request. Hopefully my phone don't die.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I can't even get out this screen.
Well, why don't you put your phone on the charger?
I did. It's a 12, and so I got like 2 gigs of space, so it'd be running hot installing. Um, okay, but yes, okay. So in addition to the Kelsey and Chelsea,
Did it die? Can y'all hear me? Dolores, say something.
I hear you.
Okay. He pressed phone probably died.
So the gist of the trade is that LA is getting KP and Seattle's number 9 pick. Seattle has now Lee Euro and they are getting LA's number 2 pick. And Vegas is getting Jewell, and they are also getting LA's number 13, somebody number 13 pick. So Vegas is back in the first round as well, and LA and Seattle swap picks.
So Seattle got 2 and LA has what number?
Seattle now has number 2, LA has number 9,
Okay. Cool.
and Vegas is now in the first round with number 13.
Period. Now I wonder who Seattle takes. I think that changes everything.
Yep.
It does. It really does.
I think we
I
can you all hear me?
Oh,
Hello.
you
Yeah,
back?
you
Welcome
back.
back.
Yes. Okay. So I think we talked about it the other day. That Seattle's bigs are NECA and Ezzy.
Eddie and Mercedes.
So does that still leave now since they have to pick Kiki at two for them because
NECA's a free agent, B.
They
NECA's a free agent. Well, but NECA's also
I don't
seems to be at
I
least
don't think she gonna
committed.
I think
leave.
they're going to resign
Yeah, I
her.
think
Yeah,
so
I
too.
think they're going to resign Eka.
Me too.
she seems to be committed to Skylar as well as Noel Quinn and the organization there and having the resources. So if Mercedes is gone, and then they were on a very limited big rotation, I can definitely see them sticking with Kiki at number two. Now it's like,
I can see
But
that
then again,
because Kiki
but
is
then again,
a future.
you got Skylar, who is on her. Now, I don't want to say on her way out, but you don't think
she's older, yeah.
you don't. I don't
Yeah.
think getting Olivia Miles to sit behind her is that's not a bad idea.
That's true. That's true because you
I
could still
think
very well land a big in free agency.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like they can
And
they
you can
can
sometimes play them together.
Right,
they honestly wouldn't do either pick would
right,
work.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to me you win with Olivia or Kiki because in my opinion, like I know everybody was like, well, LA giving up the new number 2 pick is a bad choice, and in my opinion it's not. Because I think LA already has their young core. Like with Rakia and Cam there, you got your 2 young superstars. I don't think you want to bring in another young guard with them on the team. I think by having KP
Hmm.
and her comfortability with De'Erica and the style of play, they can just run and go and fire and play that freedom of movement, no mid-range game, and do what they do. With Seattle, you've got veteran leadership in Seattle in Sky. and NECA. And if you bring in any young player, Kiki would thrive playing beside NECA because that's her Stanford sister, and Olivia would thrive playing
Mm-hmm.
beside Skylar because that's her Notre Dame sister. And
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it, both of those players have been compared to both of those players for very valid reasons, and that would just be a really dope.
I ain't never heard nobody compare either one of them to Skylar or Nickel.
Oh my God, Olivia! Like
Yeah.
when Olivia
I've heard
started doing
people
her triple,
compare
yeah. It's if you
to
listen to
NECA.
their if you
I
listen to
ain't
their
never heard
game
that.
cast, like when they play their regular games,
Oh,
especially
you
when
know what?
Kiki.
I ain't gonna lie. As of late, I've been muting that shit. I don't be wanting to hear that.
And
So,
also
you know,
remember,
maybe.
Seattle is in need of another guard because Nika, who obviously she wasn't much of an impact last year, due to more of a sit and learn type role, but Nika is also injured, so they will definitely need another guard. So that makes sense that they could still keep Olivia there, or even if not Olivia, what do you think about Sonya? Do you think she's a high two type of player?
Not when there's an
No.
Olivia Miles on the board and a Kiki very often. I think she's definitely a top five possible pick if it fits your organization type thing. But I think if Kiki and Olivia Miles are still on the board, you pick one of them.
Okay.
You don't pick her over them.
So what do we think? So who's safe? So basically, Paige is still safe at one.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's been ordained as the number one pick, but to be honest, with the people leaving, like, if Dallas were to go based off of needs, they also could fit Kiki as well. With the people, like, you're not getting Natasha Howard back, you're not getting Satu back, you're going to need someone to fit that role, and she fits that. So, but I mean, based off of what's already been decided on, yeah, Paige is number one.
Okay. All right. So what other? Where do you think the Aces could target with that number nine? Excuse me, not number nine. The 13th pick, because yes, it is still technically the second round, but I mean it's that first
It's
pick.
not. It's 13 teams.
If it's 13 teams now, would it not
It's
be
the
the first
first
round?
round.
Well, but remember the Aces lost their 12th pick, their pick, so they were starting the second round at number 13.
I got you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think two things.
I
I
gotta see
think
who in the draft. I don't
this
even know who's in the draft.
I think the trade just opens up the door for more movement now because by Vegas adding Jewell, the other big teams are looking to move and make moves now. Like this, like when we think about the Civil War, like the shot at Fort Sumter. Like this is very
They
much
don't read.
the
They
shot
don't
at
know that.
the shot at Fort Sumter. Well, get in your motherfucking Zooms, bitches. This is South Carolina history, American history. Is like that first shot to
I
start
was about to
whatever.
take it there.
And as we know, like this is a year where a lot of people are going to be on 1 year deals. So this, in my opinion, this is probably one of the most important free agencies ever because what happens, say, if a star takes a multi-year deal or if they take a deal right now under the guise of I'm gonna stay and build, but they don't because the only negative to the KP going to LA is that you do lose that young pick. So what happens if next year KP's like, I tried the shit, I hate it. I'm going. I'm not
That's
staying
why I
here.
don't like that trade for LA,
Okay.
honestly.
Because she has,
Okay.
as of last year, they were still practicing at it's way up. I just know it was a long drive for me. It's white and blue shade. You may know the name of the technical school or something or junior college out there, but they practice far away from crypto. So KP has been very spoiled over the past 8 years or so. With the resources that the Aces, I mean, obviously since leaving San Antonio, but with the resources that she has in Vegas, she's been very spoiled and accustomed to a certain uh, lifestyle as a pro. So she could very well not be here for that. So that could have lasting impacts. What would you have wanted to see done, Shay?
I mean, you had to do it that way because of the leverage involved, but I don't know if KP's worth that number 2 pick. Sorry. And I think she's
I was
great, and
kind
I
of
think her
shocked
and
Seattle.
De'Erica will be great, but yeah.
I was kind of shocked Seattle didn't try to go after a shooter. Like, I probably would have, like, I know Lexi, Brown has had, her health issues, but when healthy, I think she's one of the, like, she's a top shooter in the league. And Seattle 3-point shooting was abysmal last year. It was awful. And so I'm kind of surprised they didn't even try. Well, they might have. I don't know what happened on the phone calls, but I would have tried to get Lexi Brown. Like, I 100% would have gone after her
I,
because
Absolutely fucking not.
why not?
No.
You need 3-point shooting. You could literally take her and her contract is cheap.
Is Sammy Whitcomb still there?
She's a free agent, I believe.
Yeah, if I wouldn't, nah, I pass. Mm-mm. And I think if Papa's in the draft, it's plenty of shooters in this draft. Yeah.
I think we all thought that they were going to at least come away with Azare.
I I like the Lee pick because I think they can use if they want to get move out of the right, you can move her for something
Oh
big
yeah,
like
I
that.
forgot. They may not go for Kiki because they just got Lee in this, so they would
Yeah.
have three bigs. And then if they decide to keep Joyner, although Joyner was kind of like the hybrid player.
I I think with the Azare thing, Azare not going there tells me that NECA's coming back. That's kind of where that got me. It's like if they get Azare, it gives me somebody's not staying. But with them getting Lee instead, then I think that kind of confirms
Did he
who's
fumble?
who. I focus.
I thought the football was over for today.
No,
Mm-mm.
Lewis, one more game.
Got 15
Well,
more
it's
minutes.
almost done.
So okay, so we're looking at now the number 9 pick for Seattle. I know you mentioned that Pow Pow still in the draft, so that could be their shooting. Sonya, I don't think Sonya drops there.
Seattle's not picking 9 though. They're picking 2.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. LA. So who would LA get with 9th? Who do you think is good for them there?
I don't know what that team gonna look like.
And
I don't
okay,
know what
and
the,
thinking
like,
of the coach, thinking of who they brought, do we see? Because
they
he
That's
was
want shooters.
right.
that's the
Does he
the
want shooters?
WNBA the Pacific Phoenix Mercury are on the way.
Cause who?
I
But my
think,
thing is,
I
who gonna
think
be the
Sonya
point
could fit
guard?
there.
Who's the point
KP
guard?
low KP
No,
that you
Aries still there too, right?
it'll be KP. I'm almost positive it'll be KP.
I
So
don't.
They
right
I
now
don't
probably
their
see
Again,
will.
him
giving
guards.
up the 2
together.
pick for KP to run point, no thank you. Sorry.
And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the system. Remember that PG at Utah that we used to always say low. That girl could have about 30 points if she stopped giving up all them damn layups
Yep.
to go run in the circle. That's what that's KP.
Yeah, but
So
I don't.
KP gonna have the rock in her hand all game, do her hoppy, skippity, jumpity. And you got Ricky out there, Cam out there, and a bunch of people that can go get their bucket 1-on-1. Baby, this is unrivaled. Put with 5 people on it.
But
so
see,
as
I
of right
guess
now, their guards
maybe.
are Ari, Lexi, KP, Zaya, and I think I'm missing someone. Ari, Lexi,
Ray,
KP, Zaya, and
Ray,
Ray.
Oh
Ray.
Lord. Um. mm, okay.
yeah.
I don't. I don't.
One of them going
Can I
home.
just say this little tidbit too? Because I've seen some little think pieces starting to pop up, and I said this on playback yesterday. Y'all, a core player cannot be traded to a place that they do not agree to. Let me say that again.
Right.
A core player cannot be traded to a place they do not agree to. So the think pieces of it's not fair that KP's getting sent to a place that I'm saying air quotes, but it low-key is lesser than what she's had in Vegas in regards to like fifth facilities and everything like that. That is KP's decision. KP wanted to be in LA. So the think pieces about it's not fair, Vegas is being mean to her, they're shipping her to LA like they did De'Erica, not the same situation at all.
Which is
KP chose LA, and that is why KP is in LA.
That ain't the
Point
first
blank,
time.
period.
but now that you mention that, it's interesting because, and I don't feel no way about De'Erica or not any way about De'Erica or her decisions or whatever. But it just makes me think of how in like the court stuff or whatever, De'Erica kind of brought up how LA wasn't a
Ooh,
like a
baby.
desirable like a like didn't she say something along the lines of
Yes.
it's not desirable my basically my NIL in whatever in professional terms isn't my what is it like my the exposure to something isn't the same in LA, like that's almost like a downgrade. Wasn't it something alluding to something like that?
Yes, you are correct.
That's interesting. I wonder, is it changed now because you have a Cam or a Kia with more star power, or you know? And like I
It,
said, I'm not saying which way I feel. I'm just that's just an interesting caveat because I remember that being one of the biggest things for her. So now it's for KP to go knowing
let's
those
I mean,
things if they're friends.
let's get into it because
Which is
remember
fine. Like that's what she want to do. I think that's interesting because she did mention it.
in that situation, it was it was the fact that they remember Vegas gave her options for where she wanted to go when they were moving her. She chose LA. So hindsight being 2020, KP also is choosing LA. So
Maybe because it's LA.
I, 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 all I'm gonna say is this: with the suit in mind, no shade to De'Erica, no shade to anybody, but with the suit in mind, I find it very interesting. Like all the little, shady tweets, snarky tweets that took place over the course of the season, those seem to have been thrown out the window now. So I don't know if there was a rekindling or rehashing of friendship, but that energy is a lot different right now. So, and I think that's a good thing for them. I hope their relationship's in a great place now. But
Because wasn't she at her wedding?
yes, Shay
For
raising
some
her
reason,
hand.
it brought
It
me back
just
in.
sounds like the juju effect to me. Didn't we
Oh,
talk about that
You
you
with
did.
did.
You did.
You
the
did.
page thing? It sound like
You
juju got
did.
all the motion in LA, and now everybody like, oh shit, wait a minute, I can go to LA. Wait, Cam and Rakia are there? Hold the fuck up.
Yeah. And did they announce that they're building some? Didn't that man just say he about to spend more money on them?
Who Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was gonna be more involved now, so
Yeah.
I guess that's his way of being involved. I don't know.
I mean, that's the only way you can be. Spend some money, sir. Brandon, we can hear your TV sister.
It might be mine.
Oh.
They hoeing. They cheating off.
Now
Sorry.
De'Erica's really not gonna
B,
come
you
to
see it,
Atlanta.
B?
This is terrible. That man was at that ball was okay. So
Did you hear what I said? Now I'm really
hmm?
not gonna be able to get De'Erica to come to Atlanta.
Maybe it opens the door for somebody else to come though.
No.
I don't know who,
Pete
but
gotta be near a TV station. Y'all know Pete got other things going on.
Atlanta got TVs
Right, top 10 market, but it ain't
and
LA.
hookah and lemon pepper wings and Hennessy
And Waffle House.
and snow
and
occasionally.
Hennessy.
Well, so what other so now that I know a lot of people were waiting for these trades to this mother hate him. A lot of people were waiting for this trade to happen so that way all the other dominoes could fall when it comes to free agency. So what do we expect or who do we expect to be the next to, I guess, pull a trigger?
I think New York, not New York, but Dallas, and I do think Satu will probably be involved in some way somehow. So I'm interested to see what happens there, but I do think that Dallas is probably gonna move Satu at some point.
And it was an expectation that that Golden State was going to get one of the Kelseys. So now that Plum is in LA, do we think that
This white man finna piss me off. He gonna get on. I'm sorry to bring it back up.
who Mahomes?
No, Brand, whoever B Crawford is,
Brandon,
B.
turn the damn game off, bitch.
Focus.
I
Yeah.
don't even, whoever B Crawford is, a media personality in the South, is say,
Oh, Brad.
yeah, talking about, I haven't heard camouflage since high school. You are white, bitch. Y'all don't listen to the same shit we listen to. But I'm sorry, continue.
Oh, he racist, low.
You're
I been
white,
blocked him.
bitch.
Yeah, he racist.
I didn't heard it a plethora of times. But continue. I'm sorry. Don't like, just, but don't like, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
White people gotta learn to shut up when black
Yeah,
folks talking
like
sometimes.
aside from the malicious and all of that, not talking about that, but don't get your how dare you get your white ass on here talking about well I haven't heard it since high school, bitch. You're not black. Duh. Okay, continue.
I forgot
I'm
where we
sorry,
were.
B. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were saying. Oh, I was saying that. Do we think that Mitchell could be on the docket for the Valkyries, or do we think she
I
returns
think
to?
Indiana would be stupid to trade her, to be honest.
I the Valkyrie, but the thing about the Valkyries that I think is interesting is that somebody's gonna go there, and if it's a bad bitch, some people gonna want to join them. Only thing is that they can't wait too late. Like I think the expansion draft kind of didn't do them a service
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't like. In my opinion, I would have took my opportunity to try to get somebody that I felt like would have enticed other people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like the best player, but like somebody that is likable in terms of has some years of experience in the W so that I could like look who we went after in expansion and then reaching out, cause I do think somebody's going to end up in Golden State, but I also think that could be a team where they instantly just stay at the bottom because ain't nobody just going to want to bet on a wild card team if ain't nobody there to entice them. And because what's their draft pick? Fifth? They're right outside the lottery, correct?
Yep.
This isn't a draft with that many like bad bitches, you know? So it's not even one of those situations where you're going to get like the Angel Camilla thing, So I don't know. If I'm Kelsey, I'm not gonna make a lateral move. Like I'm not, or well, now that Indiana's better, I'm not gonna go to a team worse than the team that I'm on now.
Kelsey Hall Mitchell, right?
Yeah, I don't.
She done earned her strike. She need to
Yeah,
stay and reap the benefits.
if she does anything, I encourage her to go like. I encourage her to go to like either somebody better than Indiana or stay and just cuss them bitches out until they do right by you. But
Yeah, yes. Kelsey don't need to
I
leave. I
agree.
think Kelsey should
Free
stay.
yourself, Kelsey Mitchell. Get out of there.
I mean,
No,
free. If
If she
she
God.
don't
free,
free
it
Where
just
she
seems
herself,
gonna
she gotta
go?
free herself
This
up.
is like, I'm telling y'all, this is like when you in a relationship and you know that shit over, but y'all have a few good weeks and you like, damn, I might really like this
Exactly.
bitch
Okay.
Don't
again.
fall for
And then it go back to hell.
I mean, I agree. I just think the only teams that work that could like realistically contenders, the only contenders right now, New York, Vegas, Minnesota. That's it, right? Of those three, because Indiana, in my opinion, is right underneath
Oh,
that.
because Connecticut done blown up, so
Yeah.
The
there's that
only
too.
other team that could potentially work is if she fucked with Tyler Marsh.
I don't see that for her.
Okay, so then where the fuck would she go?
Right.
KP's going to LA, which was a prime spot, most of us thought. Seattle's maybe Seattle. Wink, wink, hint. I don't know.
I mean, Seattle could trade number 2 for her.
and they got Pokey.
Send the
What
number
does
2
Pokey
pick
got to
all
do with
around.
Kelsey?
They were there together.
Yeah, and Pokey, they loved Pokey. They were kind of like upset when a lot of that team was upset when Pokey got let go because they had just been on that run to their season. They started off terribly, and then I think they won like 10 of their last 14 games or something like that. And
Was that Tiff's team or Kelsey's team?
both, I
Right.
mean,
Was
they
she
were all.
playing
It
me?
was Tiff, Kelsey, Victoria, all of them, and then all of
Okay.
a
Oh,
sudden
so
they let
her rookie year. Her rookie
they
year.
let Pokey go, and then they brought
Okay.
in Marianne.
Oh Lord, I
Okay.
remember that. That feel like a fever dream.
So maybe Pokey. Maybe there's some ties there to get her over. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Because they could entice
Mm,
her. We just lost all of this. We lost our quote unquote shooter in Jewell,
yeah.
and so
It.
now we could bring you here.
I could see her there. That would be dope. Now, I would like that. I think I, the only thing is I know it's a bad relationship, y'all, but I cannot deny I don't like them Clarkies, but Kelsey does well beside Caitlyn. I don't think it's because Caitlyn
I
makes her
agree.
better. I just think that like Caitlyn's activity and the pressure that she takes on, Kelsey don't got to do too fucking
Right.
much, and that used to be her issue, is doing too fucking much. And now she just can kind of be herself with a little bit more freedom. Like, it's exactly the reason why I think Jewel will do well at Vegas. Like, you don't got to be the top dog no more. You
Yeah,
can just
I
be.
think Jewel gonna shut some people up.
But I,
Oh,
I think so too.
She gonna come out frying shit.
she might be the go back to league leader in
Yeah.
scoring.
She gonna come out frying shit because
and Asia might actually get 15 rebounds a game.
yeah, she gonna she gonna come out frying shit because people got Jewel. Yeah, people got Jewel messed up. I know she
Yeah,
didn't have
this,
a great
Oh
season,
yeah.
but Jewel can hoop. Like
y'all, the media is on this bitch talking about some. Why would Vegas do that?
what?
In real,
It's a choice.
no, in real life, they saying why would Vegas do that?
Like why would Vegas get Jewel?
Yes,
Why
yes,
did time
not the
out?
KP part. This is
I'm
like
so
the Jewel
confused.
part.
Hold on. Why do people act like that with Jewel? Am I missing
They did
something?
Like, if we,
they
Because
didn't
that
they
well,
didn't do
half of
that with
them are
her when she
new.
played with Stewie. They did not do this with her when she played with
yeah.
Most of
Stewie.
them weren't around when she played with Stewie. So
But here,
No,
there's
I
but
that.
guess I'm
Yana,
confused. The media
we was
was. So what are
y-
they? Why are they doing her
yeah.
like that? I'm confused. Am I missing
They
something?
Because Jewel doesn't respond and she doesn't have a gang of crazy people that go up for her, so they think, oh well, we just gonna say whatever the fuck we want about her.
yeah.
Because Jewel is quiet too. She don't care.
Yeah, like,
I'm
huh?
excited to see what Jewel does. I do think that, like, I think this is a nice place for Jewel to land. I think, Jewel tried being the number one option in Seattle and it didn't work for her. And now she can go to a place where she ain't got to do all the extra. She can just simply hoop because there's a leader on that team already. So she ain't got to
A
worry
few of them.
about all the other stuff. And I think that suits her. I think it's like she's probably going to get back to being what she was for Seattle when Seattle won them championships, because if we keep it a bean, Jewel
Because
should have
of Jewel
been
She
and
was the
the
reason
Alicia.
they won.
Jewel was the finals MVP that bubble season. I don't give a damn what the people got to say about it. But
Yep.
during that bubble season, when Seattle was whooping Vegas ass in that finals, Jewel was the one that literally created the gap each
Yep.
game. And then Stewie was the one that got all the stats in the third and the fourth quarter, to where it was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Stewie has 20 something points and 10 something rebounds, and she was no, Jewel was the one that was making that, like, Jewel was the separator that series. So I think people forget that. And like Jewel, when she got some buckets around her, Jewel know how to hoop. So
But
whatever.
it's with Jewel, I think another thing people miss is that bubble year, Jewel hit like 4 game-winning shots that
And then
season
And
to
her
ensure
foot was
she
on the
stepped out
line.
of
I don't
bounds
care.
on one of
she
them.
definitely stepped out of bounds.
She put
But
But
her
if
heart
even
out
you
about.
if you follow Jewel's career in the WNBA, she has been the shot maker for that team. Like, this narrative that Stewie is like a game winner clutch player is not the T for their career. Jewel was the late game bucket getter and was that from the time that she was
Oh yeah, because she
drafted.
wasn't clutch when they needed her to be in New York just recently.
Exactly. Clock it. And so I think the cool thing that also people don't talk about is that Vegas is one of those franchises where ain't nobody gonna be cussing at nobody about nothing. Like, this isn't one of those organizations where like, I'm micromanaging. All of them are professionals. KP has said it many times. Like, we all got the same goal. We all working hard for each other. And Jewel, to me, responds well to that type of system. I'm gonna get my work in. Y'all get y'all work in, and then we can work together. But when you trying to check on me and when you trying to check on me and check for me, I can't respect that. And Jewel's a champion. She's a rookie of the year. She's a multi-time All-Star, many-time All WNBA player. Like,
She can
again,
defend too.
clock it,
She can't.
clock it. And her length, like, let's be honest. one of the reasons why Vegas would get beat
She
by
can defend
guards
better.
was
Yeah,
Let's
better.
because,
say
Yeah.
she can defend better.
I ain't such no defensive guru. No.
but let's be honest. When a lot of matchups, when other guards was whooping our ass, who was they cooking on, Yana?
They was cooking on KP, but I'm just
Okay.
saying
Okay.
they probably gonna be cooking on Jewel. It'll just be a little less because she
No, that's
defends
just
On
what
better.
we
Jackie
need.
ass too, but I know nobody want to talk about it. But
She had the problems. Leave Jackie alone.
okay, okay, okay.
She was hurt. She was hurt.
I think I'm excited to see what a rotation of Tiffany Hayes, Jewel Lord, Jackie, and Chelsea looks like. If we can get one like a younger, if we draft a younger guard that is kind of ready, baby, take me to heaven.
So many options.
If y'all can get Natasha Howard,
Baby, take me to the moon. I'll do crack.
Dolores, I'm tired of you promising to do crack. Let's find
What
something else.
my other promise was null and void.
Just one guy. That baby been doing decent. You tripping?
It was, but I said every game,
Okay,
and I
okay,
meant it.
okay.
I mean, defensively, she been good every
She been
game.
eating.
No,
So,
I was talking about offense. Y'all know what I mean.
oh well.
Anyways, I will do it if or I'll say this, I'll do a shroom because y'all know I'm scared of them. I'll do a shroom
If
if
they
we get
Natasha
Natasha.
Howard, you'll do shrooms.
A one. I don't know. I don't because people say plural. I can only
Somebody
do
write
one.
this down, y'all. Write it down.
Here they go. Committee promotes drug use.
That's fine. It's legal.
and do shit.
ask Rob about his nighttime special.
Him and Shay.
Shit.
So, we talked about BG, we talked about Natasha, Satu, Kelsey Mitchell. There's still options out there for Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner. With the news that with DT almost out the door, it hasn't been confirmed by her or the Mercury just yet. Do we
Deuces.
feel like? Would you say?
I said deuces. Thank you for your
Do we feel
services.
that Dewana could be that hey, come back type player in your career here? You've had some of your
For
best
sure.
years in the valley, so come and ride out into the sunset with us.
Yes, so that they
I
don't
think
gotta
that'd
play
be
Rebecca
cool.
Allen at the four no more. Yes.
I think
They
that'd be
could.
dope.
I don't think it means shit
It
for
doesn't.
Phoenix as a
Yeah, it
team.
Yeah.
doesn't.
Like
How could they get that to mean something?
Nothing. They're
Who
not. You think they're
who
gonna
could
Nothing.
they
win?
get?
I
it
don't.
isn't. It's
Yeah.
not.
Outside of their facilities, I don't really know what would make people want to go there. Like, I don't
Oh,
think no shade is the coach. The coach don't do it for me. I seen enough after 1 year. I'm not a fan of his coaching philosophy. Um,
So,
yeah,
girl, Dan, you're
they
not a
got
fan of girl,
people
Dan.
doing photo shoots with white girls sitting on the back. Like I just don't it don't do it for me. So
I don't think like this is where drafting is important. Phoenix hits their wagons to BG and DT for too fucking long
Hmm.
and did not emphasize building a future after. And so by not doing that, they have now set themselves up to have to spend money for the what they need. And unfortunately, when you spend all that income on a player like Ka, you gotta also spend that money on a big. And BG is not a franchise big. Like you cannot make fetch happen there.
So their drafts over the years, is Sophie still the only one there
Sophie
that they've
Sophie is
drafted?
probably the best draft pick that they've had in the last 6 years, and that is a terrible, just
Because
terrible.
They traded Courtney Williams.
That yeah, they stink.
So let me see who else. I don't remember who else they drafted. So okay.
They haven't been because they've been making somewhat deep runs. They haven't been near the lottery. Um, I think I what was
and
Chris
they've been
Wait,
similar to
what's
Vegas and how they don't really keep a lot of rookies
at
on
all?
either.
who could they have taken instead of Bree Turner that draft?
Oh Jesus.
Who was in that draft?
Oh, they took. I know they took Taya. Wait, was Bree and Taya the same
No,
year?
you remember Taya stayed longer because Taya transferred.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so Bree came in 2019. That's right. All of them left in 2019. The whole starting five for Notre
Yes,
Dame.
yes.
So let's see. In 2019, I'm not sure where Bree got drafted. I think she was second round for sure.
But I'm gonna be honest, like that's where also development within the franchise because they never asked Bree to be a better player. They simply just asked her to be beside BG and defend. Had they like developed her, I think that's the player you because honestly they should have kept her. They needed her
I
this
mean,
year.
she honestly, she's the only person that seemed like they know how to play off of BG.
Yeah.
Cause she was giving us hell in the playoffs. Like,
Because
Vegas
she
was,
always took the
yeah.
best defensive matchup. Like whoever the best big was on the other side of the floor, that was her man. And they don't have that anymore, and not even close. And with there being such a premium on talented post play, and you not even nowhere near the lottery, baby, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting because Minnesota was able, even with all of their terrible GM and shit, they still were able to get Fee. So even when Sylvia Fowles, you knew she was phasing out, you were like, okay, shit, they got something to go to. And Phoenix, to Dolores' point, just we going to ride or die with DT. And sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, DT is old Yeller. Take her back out back. Sorry. And take BG with her. So I don't, yeah. Good luck. God bless. That's what y'all get.
So I guess who is a piece away or two?
Um,
Indiana.
I agree.
Do we think that Satu is that piece?
No,
No,
but I do think Indiana's a piece away. Like, I don't think it's Satu, but,
I don't think it
um,
needs to be. If I'm being honest, I don't think it needs to be anybody else that's high, quote unquote, high profile. I think it needs to be
Mm.
just a very solid piece, like somebody who just gonna come in, do their job, don't need the glitz and glam. Somebody that's kind of low maintenance because that shit over there is a lot. Um, like Satu, because her brand is pretty big. You know, I think that's adding on a lot to a whole lot. And no, I think it needs to be somebody that's gonna come in, do the work, get the fuck out, just very chill vibes. But
And did she also have beef with Minnesota fans,
yeah,
calling
she's
them
just
like
a lot.
racist
Yeah,
fans?
it's a lot.
So it's like you choosing to kind of go to that similar situation.
Yeah, so I don't I and she be hurt. So no,
Indiana need, like, I agree with what Lo's saying. They
The
need, not
person they
this
let go to the
person.
Valkyries,
Who they let go?
Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy, well, her being there would have been dope too. But I think they need, like, not this person in particular, but someone like her, a leash. They need a 3-and-D type of big guard
Oh God.
that gonna do everything and, like, doesn't need the reward or anything like that. Just gonna do it all, like a leash,
A
a
Kayla would be
Jackie.
a Kayla, Thornton.
Thornton.
Yeah,
Somebody like that. You know, like to me,
What team? I missed it.
Satu adds more like. Uh, I
What
just
team?
Indiana.
Oh, yeah. But in my opinion, Leash is the WNBA's put her anywhere player. Like I know she's in Atlanta and Lo gonna beat my ass, but
sure am.
you put you put Alicia on the Liberty, they look better. You put Alicia on Indiana, they look better. You put Alicia in Seattle, they look better. I was begging for Alicia in Vegas for the last 2 years. We look better. Like
You put
Alicia is
Alicia in Atlanta with a new coach, they look better. Thank you.
and a
Next.
big and a big and a big.
I'm gonna go be the goddamn big hell at this point.
So you're not gonna get Leash, but guess who may be on the market for a fire sale
Who?
that could use a good year? Ariel Atkins.
Oh brother, you right. You right.
Yeah,
Send her to Indiana. Now that I can take that.
Yeah, that's
I actually, yeah, yeah.
I can take it, especially if they don't keep Kelsey.
Okay.
Indiana,
Well,
I know Lexi Hall is their, white girl defense girl, but I don't, I'm not sure I trust that completely. She's a little
Her
foul prone.
her defense gonna take you but so far.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just
and her
need,
offense is too.
yeah.
Um, pause. What? What happens in the WNBA with Brittany Sykes now?
I don't know.
Mm, I,
I think she's a great role player. Um, but I do think Washington was nuts to give her that contract they gave her.
'Cause y'all remember, like there was a time when she was, in my opinion, one of the more or most coveted players
I don't,
moving around.
I don't remember that.
I mean, when she went to Washington, I was like, hell no, hell no, hell no. But that first and second year, I saw the value in what she could be for a team. I just think as Washington got worse, it was like, well, shit. So, like, because she was on a shitty LA Sparks team, and it was like, what the fuck? And she was doing well. And then she went to Washington where they were in decline, but still beating people. Now is I feel the same way about her that I feel about Atkins. It's just that Atkins has kind of won. So she's earned her stripes.
I think she's kind of in that boat, like Lo was saying, the people that you need to help you, but are not. Like, I just think they expected too much of her at this point.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Like, you want her to run the point and do and score and like Sykes is great, but she's great as your second and third, fourth banana, not your one.
I like banana.
Now wait.
Shut up, Brandon.
But I think the biggest part is you got to know that that's what you are. Like,
Yes.
and I think we could. I think she'll be great in that role. We had the same Diamond.
Mm,
We had the same conversation about her, Diamond. Like, if you could just settle in that role, bitch, you'll be a bad bitch. Cause that's perfect. But everybody don't want to do that. Like, if Diamond could switch your mindset to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a 3 and D, you be smoking. Okay,
yeah.
but
I my hot free agency theory, and I think this will stay in the WNBA. Whatever teams have the best fours and fives, that's where the hoes should be. I,
I
I,
agree.
I don't
that's been
see.
how it is, though.
But
You can't win in this league without a dominant 4 or 5. Like you when you think about the teams that have won, it was EDD, Asia, Stewie, like you Candace. Like
Steph Dolson.
oh, brother,
I mean, she.
Look,
she
them
was
last
playing
8 minutes,
with.
Steph put them in the blender.
She was playing with Candace and with
she did her
Candace.
role, but Candace was the one.
But
So,
also, the Emma Meeseman could be the domino in
mm,
this season as well, and that a lot of
I
people
think
because
she go to Connecticut.
if she
I
go
miss you, sister. Come back. Fuck.
if Emma stays on the East Coast and lands in Washington or um Connecticut, I think that's a player that some people may move to play with. Like I know
I
she's not a
agree.
popular girly, but if I'm a sensible bitch,
Baby,
wherever
Emma was the one.
wherever
Okay.
Emma go, I go.
Because where is Julie again? We just looked at it the other day. Julie's
She's
on.
in Los Angeles. She's a restricted free agent there, or
Oh,
she has 1 year contract. I can't remember which one.
So that could be a trade. What if? I mean, would that work in? No.
it will work in Atlanta. That's
Who?
how
Who?
Belgium plays.
Who?
Julie, I mean what's the lady name?
Julie
Julie
Alderman?
Alderman.
No, not Julie. I mean Emma.
Emma. Oh yeah.
Oh, Emma. Yes, that's a Julie. Please no.
Emma will work. Not too much on Julie. She should have won Rookie of the Year her first year.
Don't care. No.
Because Julie's still kind of young,
She's
right?
young as
Because
hell. Yes.
yeah, because she didn't do the whole college thing. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
okay.
They baby. Um,
I hope Emma come back.
I'm interested to see where the hell all these Valkyrie players get dropped off at because them they not staying there.
Yeah, so I can't find the tweet. I do know that the Valkyries. I'm not sure what's the deadline, but they have the option of basically not keeping anyone that they selected in.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so they can like basically waive them all to no impact to their cap. Obviously, I do think that they have some good pieces that they should keep, like Kayla Thornton, Von Lou Burton, Mo Billings. I think she could fit there, but I'm not sure if they would need to keep everyone or use them as trade pieces. So I guess
Somebody needs to be fired at for ESPN, Sports Center, whomever. Don't ever disrespect Jackie Young like that ever again in your fucking life. That young lady was drafted to Vegas and developed her game to be the baddest bitch that she is now. There's a big four in Vegas, ho, not no damn big three, bitch. Don't piss me off.
Period.
Also, I'm putting what does City Girl say? Stripes on my ass when they call this pussy ticker. I'll be in the LSU spaces tomorrow.
Fucking on a skimming ass, rich ass nigga. There ain't good bitches ain't no ass in the picture. That's my
That's
song.
gonna be my ass in their spaces on anonymous.
You should go on there not anonymous.
right,
Huh?
just go in there
Oh baby,
black and brown.
y'all know I don't do no anonymous shit. I'ma show up in there with stripes on my ass. Period. Rawr.
Well,
Also, shout out to Vegas for getting this done without a GM. They should get one, but you know,
Becky the
And
damn
you know what's
GM. She
funny?
know what she needs.
I bet you
let's
they
she
not even
do.
go.
rushing. I don't even think they're rushing.
They not. I
I think
They're
they
I don't
bringing
think
Bill
so.
I
back.
that what they gonna do is Becky gonna
Hey,
get everything
Bill,
she need, and then they
Bill
gonna put somebody
found
in that spot.
gems.
Yeah, Bill know how to put a roster together, so I'll say,
He know how to
listen.
put
Listen,
some old
okay,
motherfuckers together, but he do. Bill loves some
but he
old.
got the right old
He
people.
loves some old people.
he gonna keep.
I
That
mean, well, the other one brought Candace. She was old.
well, they had.
He
Well, she helped.
Helped what?
helped us
She
for
was
about
cheap,
five
and
weeks.
she was
Candace
cheaping
played
them.
18 games and she had them rolling.
Yeah,
So,
we
It was.
beat New York ass with her in the building. Asia didn't even have to
We
score
beat them
20
without her
points.
too.
well,
Didn't we?
we'll be
Didn't we?
we'll be back on if there's anything else. We know in the W, messy Mondays are a thing.
Hold up.
So
Where's
we.
Benaj Jelani going?
Oh, well, yeah,
To
that's
Dallas.
She coming to LA. Fuck y'all talking about.
You need to
No, she
stop,
you gonna
Jay.
pick her up from
put
the
your strap
airport.
away. Put your strap away.
Shay,
Oh,
Shay going to LAX and get
she,
her herself.
she is a married woman, a kept
She
woman
going
too.
to Dallas for Satu.
Come on, y'all, don't blow this, man.
Brandon,
They about,
shut the hell up.
they about to let this white quarterback win.
He white too. Both of them white.
I'm saying.
Bitch, in this economy, fuck both teams.
But yeah, if there's anything else that happens, we might join back before our spaces this Tuesday. Yeah, go Aces, go Sun, and I mean not
Free
Sun.
KB. Free
No,
KB.
not free her.
Now that is disingenuous.
Go, right, we don't want to get on
Free her.
the.
This is my last thing because B trying to kick us off. Is do y'all think Unrivaled has improved or decreased anybody's draft stock? Yet, why or why not? I mean, not
Trade
draft
it
Im-
stock, their trade stock.
improve.
Satu.
In what way, Yana?
everywhere.
I mean, it just don't look good for her. Shit.
I
Satu look like
think
ass, man.
I don't think she's gonna be traded, but I think it's made people pay attention to Leash when she's been doing this shit. This is nothing new. Like, I think it's making
Facts.
people pay attention to Leash a lot more. I've also seen tweets that are kind of like, damn, like I seen like two or three tweets that was on along the lines of, damn, like Atlanta got these two dynamic guards and crickets. So I hope that changes. But yeah, I just think it's made people pay attention to Leash a lot more. But I don't like. Other than that, no. I don't. I can't pick up the vibe on Rivals. It's like some people taking it seriously, some people just shooting the breeze. Some people pick up people, some people don't. You're picking up a big when you already got three. I, I don't
I
know what's
think
going on,
it'll
but it's
also make
fun.
some people apologize to Kevin Peloton or Peloton, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Huh?
I gotta apologize to him for I don't like that man.
No,
Not
because remember he
you.
wrote that story about how he felt that Stewie was past her prime,
Oh, he was correct.
and they jumped him.
Good.
Dragged him.
They should.
Ew.
That I
I
don't like.
enjoyed the drag though.
But
I thought it was
I
funny,
mean, for
but
all the years that man
yeah,
kissed through his ass in Seattle, it was time he wrote something non-ass kissy. My,
He's not flopping like a fucking fish.
who? Oh yes, real bad. My last thing, I know Asia has chosen to be a kept woman this summer and be real bad and bougie. in Miami with her man and across the globe in preparation for her shoe sales. But you bitches don't ever get it motherfucking twisted. I know that y'all can't keep shit down. But Asia had the greatest. Let me say this again. Asia Wilson had the greatest season in women's basketball history and potentially professional history. And that greatest season is underscored by the last 5 fucking years of being the baddest bitch in professional hoops. I don't give a damn if somebody score all 85 points in Unrivaled. I don't give a damn if they shoot from the logo until the logo starts getting wiped off and that shit says, ooh, unrevealed. Okay? Don't ever motherfucking in your life again and you will pay the price again. Get it twisted on Asia Wilson. I don't give a damn if she only scored 15 points next season. That is still the baddest bitch and you will respect her as such. Because the crown is hers, ho. Piss me off again. Thank you. Good night.
Oh,
Oh shit. It's over.
Being so dramatic.
And he's over these white men. You see how we do? Good night.
Oh, it's the flag. What the flag for? All right. Good night, everybody.
bye.
All right.